eyes. Please be seated. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer or uvorei kosher oseh shalom uvorei et hakol hameir la'aretz v'ladarim alecha barachamim uvtuvo mechadesh bakol yom tamid me'aseh Bereshit. Ma rabu ma'asecha Adonai. Ulam v'chokhmah asita. Male'ach ha'aretz kinyadecha. Titbarach Adonai Eloheinu al shavach ma'aseh yadecha. Ve'al morei or she'asita yifa'arucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer ha'olamot.
When I saw you on Thursday during our practice, and I saw you reading the Torah, it took my breath away. Not because you did it so gracefully and it is so difficult, which it is, and you were, but because it was a choice that you've made. You come from two parents of different religions. I will never forget the day your father sat on the sidewalk in San Francisco, outside the laundromat, and said, if you want to raise your children Jewish, it's okay. We had never spoken about it, and he just raised it. I was already in love with him, and that didn't hurt. I could have never imagined in that moment how much this day would mean. I'm not a super religious person, but I wanted my children to care about their place in this world. I feel that Judaism has taught you how to care, how to love, how to give. You have been at this temple since you were 20 months old. It is a part of who you are. I'm so grateful for all that this place has taught you and taught us. You will carry what it has taught you, what the rabbi has taught you throughout the rest of your life. I'm so happy you have chosen Judaism. I love you.
Carlisle, we're finally here. Day that you worked so hard to get to. And it's been inspiring to watch you, not only through all your bat mitzvah preparation, but through all your dedication to youth. And how it's lessened passion, family, and responsibility have really from the first day that you walked through the doors of this temple, when you're 2 years old, to today, it's been amazing to watch you. I see how this has really touched you, the way that you look at the world around you, the way that you see and comment on injustice in the world. You've officially become a good egg. Now, you've had your challenges for sure, including being scared to walk down the aisle here for your preschool graduation. But now, here you are. So, if anything should remind you of how you've grown, it's right there. And as you've grown, you've brought so much joy and love to the world around you, to all your friends who are here today, to our family, and to me. Every morning when I wake up, I dread getting out of bed until I realize that I get to wake you up, which gives me some kind of disturbed pleasure. But we get to spend our time together in the morning. I can't tell you how precious that is. And all the times that we spend together, whether it's working on your math homework, driving to lacrosse games, most importantly, watching the San Francisco Giants together. And I don't let this go to your head, but at every one of these moments, I feel like pinching myself because I can't believe you're my daughter. How blessed I am. So keep it up, Joe. You're very special, and our world needs love and joy like you. And positive sweet.
Mount Sinai worshiping a golden calf. Enraged, Moses throws the commandments onto the golden calf, destroying it. God invites Moses back up the mountain to create a second set of tablets. God gives Moses directions on how to make a second set of tablets. Make 2 tablets that contain the same words as the first set, which Moses destroyed. One of the commandments states that the Jewish people should not worship any other god, for God would become jealous of these other worshipped gods. As it says in my Torah portion, the Lord said to Moses, "Carve 2 tablets of stone like the first, and I will inscribe upon the tablets the words that were on the first tablets which you shattered. For you must not worship any other god, because the Lord, whose name is in passion, is a jealous God. You shall not make molten gods for yourselves." In other words, God gives Moses and the Jewish people a second chance. How did God maintain God's faith in Moses? How did God maintain faith in the Jewish people after they built and worshiped the golden calf? After God sees the tablets smashed on the golden calf and gives Moses and the Jewish people a second chance, do you think God maintained his faith in Moses and the Jewish people? Well, not so much. However, God did give something a second chance in my Torah portion. Here's how I know. In my portion, Moses asks for a favor for God to pass before him, for Moses to actually see God. Moses says, "Now, if I have truly gained your favor, pray let me know your ways, that I may know you and continue in your favor." And he answered, "I will make all my goodness pass before you, and I will proclaim before you the name Lord, and the grace that I grant, and compassion that I show." In other words, if Moses has fully gained God's trust, Moses wants to know God's personality by getting to know God better and keep their trust strong. God answers that he will pass all his goodness before Moses and grant him the name Eternal, and grant Moses all of God's grace and compassion. There are two ways to look at this. First, God passing all of his goodness before Moses shows God giving Moses a second chance, because even when God did not have a lot of faith in Moses, he is still willing to pass all his goodness before him. That means that God feels good about Moses and rebuilding their trust in the future. Another way to look at God having all God's goodness pass before Moses is this: if all of God's goodness is our goodness, because we are all a part of God, and all of our goodness is God's goodness, then when God's goodness passes before Moses, it is really every single act of human kindness that Moses sees. I am doing a mitzvah project for my bat mitzvah that involves both second chances and human kindness. For my mitzvah project, I am volunteering at the NKLA, No Kill Los Angeles, Pet Rescue and Adoption Center. The volunteering lasts for a total of about 6 months, 5 hours a month. The reason I wanted to help animals at the shelter was because I believe everyone, people and animals alike, deserve the right to live life to the fullest. Animals are part of my identity in a way. I had a dog the first day I came home from the hospital. I feel very connected to animals. I'm the type of person who likes to be happy and think positive. But when I see someone or something that looks sad or miserable, I become sad or miserable. I can barely know the person or thing, but become so connected with them or it. This is the same with animals for me. Whenever I see a poor animal stuck in the inside of some jail-like cell, a little piece of my heart breaks off in the inside because no one deserves to feel like that. These animals haven't even had a first chance yet because they've been stuck in these cells. Animals deserve a first and second chance to live to the fullest again. If God gave a second chance to Moses and the Jewish people after the incident of the golden calf, how much the more do these innocent animals deserve a first and second chance? It is important to me to become a bat mitzvah because bat mitzvah marks a young woman entering the early stages of adulthood, and to me, that means a lot. As I grow older, things begin to change. Over the years to come, I hope to get more respect because I am taking on more responsibilities, exploring out of my comfort zone a little more, and just having more freedom. So for me, this day brings me so much joy just to be called a young adult. I would like to thank everyone for coming today and being here to watch me become a bat mitzvah. Thank you to my parents for organizing and preparing for this day. Thank you for giving me second chances when I would make a mistake. I would like to thank my parents for making all of this possible, even if that includes staying up until 4 in the morning finishing the final details. Thank you for giving me the best opportunities out of life and always being there to help me, even when I didn't think I needed help. I love you more than I have ever found a way to say to you, and thank you for playing such an important role in my life. Thank you to my sister, who always makes me feel special just by being around. I enjoyed every moment with you, from belting out the songs from our favorite musicals, to playing airplane when we were younger, with suitcases and cardboard boxes. I know I don't always show it, but you mean the world to me, and even though you're growing older, you will always be my little sister. And now's the time where I say I am sorry for everything I did to hurt you. From hitting you with a baby doll to biting your finger. I am sorry. Thank you to my grandparents who were able to come, Grandma, Frank, and Papa. I love you all so much, and I am so glad you were able to be here today. Also, thank you to my aunts, uncles, and cousins, both from the East and West Coast, who were able to make it today. You guys light up my day and make me so happy just by being around. You guys are worth a lot more than gold. Thank you to everyone who traveled a long distance from the East Coast just to be here to celebrate with me. I enjoy spending the holidays with you, or winter and or summer, with all of you and doing fun things. Lastly, I would like to thank all my friends, both from Paul Revere and Mar Vista, that were able to make it today. I am so glad to be friends with you guys because you make me laugh, smile, and feel good about myself every day. I don't know what I would do without you. And lastly, I would like to thank Rabbi Neil and Rebecca for helping me train for my bat mitzvah. Thank you to Leah for helping me learn my Torah portion and Haftarah. Without you, I would have no idea what I would be doing up here today.